Here are video notes explaining the force example problem on page 62 in your force math problems in your notebook. So the first thing that you want to do is get down that force equals mass times acceleration. Our force is measured in newtons, or a capital N. Mass is measured in kilograms. Acceleration is measured in meters per second per second. When you look at how newtons are broken down, it's important that you note that you can break newtons down into kilograms times meters per second, and that's because you're multiplying mass by acceleration. When you are giving the force unit, when you're solving for a force, you can write the capital N, or you can write kilograms times meters per second. Both would be acceptable. There's your power triangle. Force equals mass times acceleration. So on your page 62, you've got some space for some notes. So go ahead and write that example problem really fast. Once you have that written down, we'll just go through it. So it says, what's the acceleration of a 3,000 gram mass if the force is 14.4 newtons? So if we cover up that A, we know that we have force divided by mass. And that's what our problem is going to show us right here. And so then we can plug in what we have. So 14.4 newtons divided by 3,000 grams. When you are dealing with force as a variable within your problem, I strongly suggest that you write out the force unit, kilograms times meters per second. That way you can identify what you need to cross out. So something to go back and look at is figuring out what you're solving for. So in this case, you're solving for acceleration. Because I'm solving for acceleration, I know I need to get meters per second to be what is my last unit at the end. That means I need to get these guys to cross out. They are not in the same unit right now. And so because they're not in the same unit, you need to change that 3,000 grams to kilograms. Now when I do that, I'm able to cross out those kilograms, and I'm left in meters per second, and I know I've done it correctly because I have my unit for acceleration. So then at this point you just divide, and that is acceleration is 4.8 meters per second. So there's your force example problem notes, and now you should be able to do the rest of the force problems on your forces math.